EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They defer to Brown to start the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And some room to work. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Barkley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 60. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded like a 5-year-old. This is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, count. 47. 13. He's coming. So we're going to 53. So we're going to 54. Why ain't? 47. Kill.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 27. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. 7-7, our score after 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running off tackle with Elliott. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, kill.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Here we go. Hey, Max 50, Max 50. Hey, defense, Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. Here we go, here we go. Hey, Max 50, Max 50. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He finds his target, Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry for Barkley. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Barkley. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a...
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
From the 9, here's second and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Being chased out left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Prescott tosses the out route here to Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
47.
And they'll accept that penalty. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott steps away to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. A gain there of 21 yards.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check, check, check.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
This is Brown going up the middle, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Jones throwing to start the drive. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Barkley inside handoff. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Switch. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 94 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give coming right is Breida. Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards on the ground. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Breida with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are right back in this football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Jones now on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Prescott to throw this time. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Dallas, they get a critical 10th win on the year with one game left to go. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis,